such sights I have to show you. In today's box, we have Neca, Ultimate Pinhead from Hellraiser. And let's begin. Let's have a look at the box. All right, if you know me, you know I am a huge Hellraiser fan. So, in basically celebration of the new Hellraiser, and it is spooky season. It is October right now as I record this. I figured we'd do a figure I've been holding on to for a while. Having a look at the box, we have Pinhead, and we have his chains, flesh hooks, pulling the flesh off the cube. Okay, off the lament configuration. All right. On the side, we have the Hellraiser logo. On the back, we have some product shots. We have... It's Pinhead. I mean, it's great. It's Pinhead. On the side, we have the Hellraiser logo. Top Hellraiser logo. Bottom credits. And then we also have some warnings here. Grip the ears of the head and pull the head gently off the pin. Turn right and left and wiggle the head off. That is how we swap the head. Be careful not to put pressure on any of the pins. They will bend and warp. Interchange the heads by sliding the pinhead on the pin. Why do you have so many pins on here? Rotating back and forth to get it down all the way into position. Chin should touch the collar for the full assembled look. All right. We'll see if we can do that. That's a little spoiler alert. Why would you put pin in the instructions like 10 times? It's usually like the ball joint. All right. Opening it up, we have some product shots here. Of course, we have Pinhead, our Hell Priest, with chains behind him. And he holds the cube in its open position. Here we have the window and the figure itself. All right, let's crack this open. I found this at the back of a Target store the other week. Actually, well, probably a couple months ago, actually. Like it was hidden or just forgotten about. So we figured, why not? I love Hellraiser. Like I said, I have almost a whole set of the old figures. All right, the box is empty now. All right, and of course, let's have a look at the insert. Chains, blood. Very, very Pinhead. Very Pinhead-esque. Captures the essence of Hellraiser pretty eloquently. So here we have... Oh, I did not realize his skirt was clothed. Okay. So here's the figure. That's all we have left. We have a silica packet in the back. Do not eat those. That's just to prevent rotting on the cloth. So we cut the plastic here of this. We should be able to pop out our little cube. Give me a moment. And this here goes by several names. Lament configuration. The puzzle box. I guess technically, or it's referred to, I've traditionally referred to it as the puzzle box or the lament configuration. There it is, very nicely detailed. Lots of gold, shiny gold, and accurate to the movies. Now, our next figure, our piece, is the open lament configuration. There's some cardboard stuck to me. That's capturing the once more very detailed, accurate to the screen. We remove that plastic covering, and we have his alternate hands. Open left and right, lots of detail there. Nice little blood-stained fingers as Pinhead would have from performing his craft. Then we have some closed fists. Once more nicely blood-stained. Let me get let the focus on them. There we go. Nicely blood-stained. Nicely detailed. Alright, next we have a bone saw. Isn't that lovely? Lovely implement of torture with a little chain hanging on it. And that can probably hang off of Pinhead later on. Next, we have a flesh hook. I've done some butchering in my day of the animal type. And that is a meat hook of some form. A barbed one. I have never used one of those. And we have a knife. Come on, focus. I guess it's hard to focus on that little tiny thing, but this is very detailed. The handle especially. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty realistic looking. Alright, next is the alternate head. And when we replace this, we are supposed to grab him by the ears like so. And we can see right there that one already in his nose. I know that's not how I'm supposed to hold it, but that is how I'm holding it for this. That one's already been warped slightly. Well, that is a decent likeness of Mr. Doug Bradley. Alright, we'll set the head aside. And we'll grab Mr. Pointy. And we'll pull out cut-free Pinhead. Being sure not to cut him. Oh, come on. There we go. And the bottom foot one. Alright, we should be able to free Pinhead from his plastic prison. There we go. And that is empty, so I can discard that. Or just set that aside. Alright, fine. Be that way. So now we have Pinhead himself. The plastic, I don't know if that's supposed to come off or stay. We're gonna leave that stay for now. There's a plastic piece there. I'm just gonna tuck that away. Then his skirt needs to unfold. Here's the back. I've said it before, I hate cloth products on figures. They're unruly and tend to get ruined, but of course if we would have a plastic, that would impede mobility. So it's a give or take. As we lift up the skirt, you can see that they made sure to put some texture on the legs. Give it kneecaps. I don't think they've done any of the other Cenobites recently. I would love to see some more in this scale. The old scale, the older set was a little smaller, but just as detailed, and all the pinheads had like plastic skirts. All right, so here's his knives. Can we hang them on there? We're using string to hold it on there. That's, I mean, it's nice. Nice to have something to hold it on there. Of course, we want to swing it around. There is no product shot there. Want to make sure we're doing this as accurate to figure itself. That's where I figured the knife would go. Right there on his right. Of course, the bone cleaver should go over here on the left. Well, our right, his left. There we go. And the flesh hook is going to go right next to the knife. Such delicate, easy pieces to lose. I don't like where that is hanging there, that little bit of frayed. Probably cut that off then. That extra string. None of his pins are really out of place. That one there's a little off. And that one there is a little warped. Of course, I'm doing this where you can't see that. The back has some nice detailing. Nice highlights here. With the silver on the black. And they use varying types of blacks. There's some more gray, some subtle, to bring out the details. Even in here, like where his leather suit flesh thing would be exposing muscle. It's some lighter grays in there. Articulation wise, he can touch his face if he really wanted to. I don't know if that's something Pinhead would do. I guess he could pull out a pin every once in a while. If that's not something he did besides, forgive me, the last movie I watched, Pinhead was Judgment, which I kind of forced myself to watch. So I'm a little broken as to my traditional Pinhead knowledge. Although I should be an expert by now. The facial expression on this is very passive, flaccid, uncaring. Little blue highlights are great. Now his legs feel uneven, but he stands on his own. And he has no problem posing. I don't know, it just feels like that toe is way up high when I go to even him out. But he can you? On your own, can you hold the puzzle box? Yes, yes you can. And there is our glorious Hell Priest. All right, now let's try to change the head. All right, so the instructions say pull the pin. It is a pin. Holy, oh wow. It is actually a pin. It's not a ball joint. It is a pin. That's why it says pin so often. There is a pin that is used to attach Pinhead's head. Then we'll put it on. We're going to use the... That's hard to just grab those ears. And we just grab the ears and put that on there. And his chin should touch the collar. And just now while showing you that, I bumped a pin, which I have to adjust. And then he lost his flesh hook. But I'm just gonna set him aside. I set him here like this for now. Can we adjust this a little bit? Yes, so there's his angry face. This pose makes him look very... Seems like he's very angry at you and discussing something very animated, which is not a Pinhead thing to be. But let's go back. Give him his cube. Oh, come on. Hold on to that. I'm sure that's what everyone wants me to watch. Me messing around and posing a figure. Anyway. Thanks for watching. This is, if you are still watching to this point, there's his alternate head. There's his hands. I'm not going to put that back on right now. But thank you for watching. If you are still watching, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you miss out on any future videos. This here's Pinhead. And that's what's in today's box.